Kate White has a fantastic talent for economy. Her poems communicate so much with such few words. Her use of language is, if not open-ended, at the very least ambiguous. And this results in poems that are short but remarkably rich. It helps too that she seems to have a really good instinct for metaphors and adjectives. Kate White is not a philosopher, and her interest is not in making complicated arguments or points. Her focus rather is in pure language, and in my personal opinion, that's exactly how poetry should be written. While most of these poems are in free verse, Kate White also seems to be quite flexible with form, and when you bring all of these things together, it really is no wonder that this pamphlet won a prize. It's just very, very good. I suppose it's a good thing that White is not a philosopher, but sometimes you do feel like her poetry could be a bit more self-aware. You know when a teenager tells you emphatically, "I don't care, I don't give a shit," and you're like, of course you do, come on! Kate White does that a lot. She has this habit of closing poems with a statement of intent that clearly contradicts what you read in the rest of the poem. "Let me be an animal, then, indifferent to the image snaking on the water's surface." Well, you say that, but the very statement, "let me be," is self-reflexive. You are making the poem about you, meaning that you don't really want to be an animal. You love the image snaking on the water's surface. And while I hope to be accepted back into the ranks of the disappointed and sane, but you don't want to be accepted back into that group, or you wouldn't be writing poetry. You like the mythical identity that writing poetry provides for you. So why do you pretend otherwise? My problem with Kate White is not that she is lying, it's that she doesn't know when she is lying. The above few issues aside, The Old Madness is an excellent pamphlet, whichever way you spin it. I can't believe I caught that! Rich, suggestive, varied, fun, and impressive. I suppose my only reservation is that it's not especially original. I mean, Kate White definitely knows how to write a poem. But that's kind of like knowing how to play the guitar. Even if you do it really well, there are a lot of people out there who can do the same thing. So what are you doing, or what are you saying, that really makes you stand out from all the others? For instance, Sam Riviere has his interest in poetry and new media. Glenn Maxwell has his unparalleled musicality. Angela Oswald has her engagement with history and mythology. You, Kate, what's your thing? What defines you? What distinguishes you? Because even though it's very well written, I didn't see anything really new here. Fairness, maybe you just didn't have the space to showcase something like that in such a short pamphlet. So to the extent that the point of poetry prizes is just publicity, The Old Madness absolutely deserves the Pighog Prize. It got my attention and convinced me that Kate White is a poet worth following. Now give us a full collection, Kate, and take it to the next level.